Hello everyone, we got the global patch notes from March 28th, 2025. This is a big one for Wizard and Witch, though the red orb is being changed drastically, it seems. So the red orb will now boost the max mana and mana recovery, and they've enhanced the PvE capabilities of Wizard and Witch to give them advantages in previously enjoyed zones where the red orb was active. We're going to go through the details now. So for Witch and Wizard, in both cases, we have the Magic Shield skill being changed. So pretty sure that's the protected area. So the duration effect that consumed the damage received as mana has been changed from 30 seconds to 1 minute. Accordingly, the cooldown has been changed from 1 minute to 2 minutes. All resistance increase effects will be applied for 30 seconds as before. It will also now consume up to 25% of the damage taken as mana, and instead of consuming up to 10% of the damage taken as mana, mental power or mana, I guess. The Magical Lighthouse skill has been changed, so the Magic Lighthouse will be changed to Flow Magic Boost and will be changed to a passive skill belonging to the Magic Heart skill. Accordingly, when summoned at Magical Body, the effect of reducing magical defense in the surrounding area and gaining aggro will be removed. So the Magical Heart skills, Magical Body Gore, Tet, and Mag is summoned. The following effects are applied depending on the location of the wizard's actions. Heart of Magic, when using the Magic Shield skill, if a magic body is summoned, it grants an effect of increased maximum mana up to 2000 for 1 minute, and when the Healing Aura skill is activated with a magical body summoned, the mana power is restored by up to 50%. The summon Watchman Gore, Tet, An, and Mag. When using the Magic Shield skill, if a summoned creature is summoned, it grants the effect that increases the maximum mana power for 2800 for 1 minute. And when using Healing Breath skill, if a summoned creature is summoned, mental power is restored by 20, 30, or 50%. Depending on the skill level, most likely. Then we have Wizard Awakening. Specific changes, so the Watchman An and Watchman Mag. The wizard has improved skill set whenever An and Mag make a combo attack. An and Mag's health is fully restored. Yes, the description of the effect that is strengthened when Maga is summoned has been removed to the description of each skill. Yeah, okay. Karma, the status effect applied when a hit is successful, has been changed from stun to a knockdown. Accordingly, the timing at which status abnormalities are applied has been changed. The defense judgment has been changed from forward guard to forward guard into super armor during the skill use. Then we have the change to the skill to be strengthened when Mag's Wrath is in effect, and the effect of reducing magic defense when hitting successful has been transferred to the Lava Burst skill, or Lava Eruption, right below it seems. The effect of the restoring mana when hitting has been removed. Lava Eruption, the skill acquisition level has been changed from 59 to 58, and the defense has been changed to a forward guard while using the skill, and the added effect of reducing magic defense by 15 for 10 seconds when a hit is successful has been added. Call of the Flame, they've changed it to activate automatically when using the Lava Burst technique. Accordingly, it has been changed so that it cannot be used alone, and Down Smash effect has been removed. There is a small note for the not being used alone. Due to the change in how the skill is used, the cooldown for the Call of Flame has been removed. Oh, okay. A rushing stream of water, they've added a stiffness effect when hitting successfully. Flow Water Bomb, Flow Magic Evasion technique has been improved to smoothly connect, and they've improved the ability to smoothly transition from one skill to another. Cold Waves, the movement speed reduction effect on successful hit has been removed. The cooldown has changed from 13 seconds to 11 seconds, and accordingly, a skill specialization stage from 3 to 2. The critical hit chance increase effect has been changed from 10% for 10 seconds to 30% for 10 seconds. Flame Knot, when attempting to grab a skill, the character will now rotate according to camera direction, so the grab has been changed a little bit. Catastrophe, the effect reducing evasion rate has been removed, or no, has been transferred to the water baptism skill. The effect of increasing cast speed when using a skill has been changed from 10 to 20% for 10 seconds, and the effect does not stack with the swiftness spell. Baptism of water, which is the water baptism probably. The attack will now proceed to after a casting motion regardless of the enemy's position. As a result, the movement distance has been removed. They change that collisions are applied while moving, and the cooldown has been changed from 14 to 7 seconds, with a lowering of the skill specialization stage again. The attack range has also been removed, and the damage distribution effect has been removed accordingly. Water Curtain Burst, even if there's no effect of Anne's hand, the movement speed reduction effect has been changed to be applied by 20% for 5 seconds when a hit is successful, and when Anne's hand is in effect, an effect has been added that reduces all AP by 16 for 10 seconds when hitting with the Anne effect. Elementalization, the cooldown has been changed from 7 to 5 seconds. The defense judgment of the skill has been changed, so before it was super armor at skill start and invincibility while moving. Now it will be invincibility while using the skill going into a super armor. So they flipped it. Magic evasion, the defense judgment of the skill has been changed from super armor to invincible going into super armor. Okay, so probably it starts with invincibility and goes into a super armor. The stamina consumption has been up from 100 to 250. The collision detection of the skill has been changed to match the action, so there is no collision detection while moving, and there is collision detection after landing. Then we're going into the damage numbers. They're increasing the damage numbers across the board, it looks like, with matching PvP damage reduction rates. So pretty much PAs continuing with the class balancing bit by bit as they have been. In the case of Witch, we have the similar changes to Gore and Tet as the Wizard had with the other two skills. Current Wave, the effect of increasing the casting speed when using Current Wave has changed from 10 to 20%. Among the effect of Tet's Descent, the damage increase of the Current Wave has been removed, and the damage of the technique has been changed to be applied to the pull hit as well. The stiffness effect has been added to the pull hit effect among Tet's Descent effects, and all evasion rate reduction effects on successful hits have been transferred to Lightning Storm. The Brainstorm, when it now hits successfully, all speed reduction effects are transferred to the Trial of Torment skill. The cooldown has been changed from 8 to 6 seconds. Balance Break technology has been changed, so the Gore's Blessing, where the effect that increased the number of hits of Gore's effect has been removed, but they've changed so that the damage is applied even on the first move when Gore's Blessing is active. Lightning Bolt, one hit has been removed. The skill now always activates as a 2-hit action. An effect has been added that increases the critical hit chance by 18% for 10 seconds using the skill. The Ordeal of Suffering, or guessing the Trial of Torment skill, has been changed, so whatever the translation is. The first hit will now apply knockback as before, and the second hit will apply knockdown. Knockback and knockdown effects have been changed to apply to monsters as well. The description for consecutive attack has been updated to match how it actually works. Additional mental power consumption during consecutive attacks has been removed. 15% reduction in attack, casting, and movement speed for 5 seconds when a hit is successful has been added. The effect of increasing critical hit chance when using a skill from the Trial of Torment has been transferred to Lightning Strike. And again, the effect of the skill has been changed to strengthen when Gore's Blessing or Tet's Descent effect is present. Cooldown of the skill has been changed from 13 to 11 seconds, and again, a skill specialization stage downgrade from 3 to 2. Baptism of Lightning. The cooldown of the skill has been changed from 15 to 11 seconds. Accordingly, the skill again is downgraded in the specialization. When using a skill, the attack motion has been changed to occur immediately without a casting motion. So when using the skill, the move has been changed to a move forward. Defense judgment of the skill has been changed from super armor to super armor going into forward guard, and the attack range has been reduced. Wave of Cracks, in brackets fixed. So the cooldown has changed from 3 to 6 seconds. The skill specialization has been changed from 1 to 2. The additional description of the perfect signal has been removed and merged into a description of the 2-hit attack on Crack Wave skill. The overall skill action has been changed to strengthen when Gore or Tet's Descent is present. Magic evasion, it's similar to the wizard. The super armor goes into an invincibility, then super armor. Stamina consumption pushed up from 100 to 250. And again, the improvement of character rotation according to the camera direction during rear end activation. Rear end activation. And the collision detection of the skills can change to match the action. Damage buffs are a little less than on the wizard, at least on quick comparison. We're moving up in the thousands again. PvP damage reduction is being upped a bit harshly on some skills, so Witch might struggle in PvP a little bit looking at these numbers, but in some cases she's also gaining, definitely on Lightning Bolt. There's a definite gain happening, and on the balance collapse on the Black Spirit skill for sure. Then we have Succession Ranger being touched up a little bit again. The Snarling Arrow has been changed from 9 to 7 seconds, and the Honest Blade Wind from 8 to 7. They've improved the ability to link the wind, gathering the wind skill to open the way after using the skill. A Breathtaking Gale, the skill cooldown has been changed from 15 to 8 seconds, and they've changed so that the collecting is not possible. Air attack has been changed to a down attack. They removed the bleeding effect on the target, and I got a tell. Okay, we're back. A Breathtaking Gale, the air effect has been changed to down attack. They removed the bleeding effect on the target when hitting successful. The damage reduction effect when hitting 2 or more people has been changed to not apply to monsters. Arrow of Resonance, the skill cooldown has been changed from 20 to 10 seconds. They've added a forward guard to the skill, and a knockdown effect on successful hit has been changed to only apply to monsters, so PvE. Whirling Arrows, the skill cooldown's effect has been changed from 15 to 10 seconds. It no longer consumes stamina per attack and can fire up to 7 shots. The knockback effect on successful hit has been removed. Maehwa, or in the translation Plum. We have the Tip of the Iceberg, an Awakening. The first hit and second hit combo has been improved to connect smoothly. Snowflake, the cooldown has changed from 10 to 7 seconds. Moonrise, the cooldown from 8 to 7. Cloud Stabbing, cooldown changed from 8 to 7. Frost Flame, cooldown again changed from 5 to 7, this one up. The movement speed reduction effect when successful has been transferred to the Brand skill. All defense reduction effects have been removed, and an effect has been added that increases all attack power, so AP by 20 for 10 seconds when using the skill. Frost Column, the effect of increasing critical hit chance has been removed. For that, they added an effect that reduces all DP by 30 for 10 seconds on full bloom of flowers. Then we're going into the damage numbers again. Damage numbers not going up drastically if we're looking at this. I mean, we'll slowly go through this. Generally, it's in the thousands with the PvP damage reduction rate following suit. The one where we do have a bigger jump on Oppression, it does jump up the PvP damage reduction as well significantly. So overall, just a slight move up for Awakening Maehwa. Then we got Mystic, main weapon transfer, so Succession. Typhoon Chagi, the Typhoon skill has been changed from 9 to 7 seconds cooldown. The Mugan and Link skill has been added. They've added an explanation that applies to the number of hits on the super heat technique. Exposed Claws. The Flow skill, Reveal Claws skill has been changed, so it improves to allow smoother chaining. And the distance traveled backwards during the skill cooldown has been changed to be the same as the original travel distance. On the River Guanmu skill, the following changes have been made to the power technique. The amount of health recovered on a successful hit has been changed from 100 to 180, so a bit more HP regen. On a flow skill, Equilateral has been changed, so that it is now increasing the attack power by 20 for 10 seconds when using a skill. The effect will not be applied during the cooldown. On another flow skill, they called it headquarters or chief skills, the effect of increasing the damage by consuming fighting spirit has been removed. They've added an effect that restores 225 life when a hit is successful, and the movement distance increases after using the island teleportation technique. Okay. Then we got the flow skill Breakwater or Breakout. It is improved so that the fighting spirit enhancement effect is activated when gathering is complete. It has been changed so that it cannot be collected when used by consuming fighting spirit. When gathering is complete, the effect of recovering vitality and the effect of recovering. Oh, that's a doubling of the text. With a successful hit, when fighting spirit is consumed, is removed, and regardless of fighting spirit consumption, when a hit is successful, it will recover 400 per hit. So mystics are going to be healing a lot. They've also changed that when the gathering is complete and there is no fighting spirit, the fighting spirit enhancement effect is activated. When consuming fighting spirit, the gathering effect is no longer maintained and an attack is triggered immediately. The Great Wrath flow skill, we have or Giant Wrath. They've added the effect of recovering 200 HP when hitting successful, so again, more HP on hit. Then we got some damage buffs across the board again. So we have a increase also of critical hit chance in the case of Mystic. Generally damage buff, looking at this, hit damage, consecutive hit damage going up a little bit. Again, matching PvP damage reductions. Here we have another crit hit chance increase from 30 to 50. So across the board, it looks like Mystic is going to be gaining a lot of flow skills, a lot of damage, and a lot of crit chance, and a lot of healing. Then we have Succession Guardian getting a slight buff, so the Frosty Axe, or Flow Frosty Axe, is getting changes. So it has been changed to get a plus 2% critical hit chance per level for a plus 10 in total. They've increased the all attack power by 1 per level for a total of plus 5. The effect of increasing HP is the same as before though. Then we have a clash that was expected. The 6% increase to all hit chance for 10 seconds when using a skill has been removed. Accordingly, the hit rate of all skills has been changed from plus 19 to plus 25. That feels a bit much, but okay. Then we have a Black Blood Slaughter. They've improved the smoothness of the Black Blood area skill to connect after using the Black Blood Slaughter skill, so the flow is more smooth. Breaking the Gate. They've changed that the battle axe does not grow larger anymore when the Gatebreaker skill is activated, so the era of the big axe is over. The damage of the following skills have also been adjusted. I mean, we're going through this. We're getting we're looking at slight increases of around 1,000% on most skills. The PvP damage reduction is moving up for 3% for each 1,000, it looks like. So, fairly balancing movement. Then we have on Awakening the Flame Purification or Flame Purification Black Spirit skill. The 6% increase for all hit rate for 10 seconds has also been removed, and again the hit rates have been adjusted from 19 to 25. Hash Succession, we have another small change this week from All's Realm and the Flow All's Realm. They've added the ability to chain this with Sand Slash and Tail Slash, and on All's Realm they've also changed so that the All's Realm skill cannot be used during the cooldown. Then we have general class modification and changes. Again, Ranger, they fixed an issue where stamina was not restored. Another issue on Ranger for the Snow Frost in the Wind would not activate. They fixed an issue where the Rift Guardian skill could not be used when stamina was insufficient. Three fixes for Mystic, where abnormal status effects were not applied. On the Abyssal skill, they've also fixed an issue where the skilled cooldown was not applied when using a specific skill after chaining it. And on Mystic again, they've changed that the vacuum rotation did not include the text about damage reduction during the cooldown. Then we have hardcore server changes, as it has been the last few weeks. They're unlocking the history ruins, so they have now been weakened and are waiting for adventurers. Again, some quests are being activated for that. Also, more mysterious warriors being added to history ruins. We got Yulho, Duran, and Ascendra. I'm pretty sure that is Ascendra. The probability of the mysterious warriors has also been doubled, and the mark displayed above the head has been changed as well, from just a double sword and a shield, with a double sword and a shield and a big circle marking them. Could be a bit more visible. I only saw one so far, but to be honest, it was pretty easy to see. The HP from Leighton and Paturum has been increased by 3 times as much, but the loot obtained when defeating the Leighton or Paturum has been changed again. So you're looking now at more survival points, guaranteed surviving pros accessory box, so blue grade, and also a weapon selection box instead of just the accessory. And again, additional acquisition according to probability, their typical saying of, well, yellow grade or more red grade materials on both of them. The probability of obtaining yellow grade is also being increased in Gaha's bandits and Pilaku hordes. The probability of obtaining red grade in areas where Akman temple groups appeared has been increased. The amount of survival points earned from killing ancient weapon, desert nagas, desert tokens, crescents, Gaha's Pilaku mobs has also been increased, so there's probably going to be a bit more gain on that. The icons for weapons and armor and accessory boxes have been changed to make them easier to distinguish. That should be quite nice. And the Wandering Merchant has started selling Mysterious Crow equipment boxes, so you can purchase the equipment at a cheaper price and obtain equipment items of blue grade to red grade, again at a certain probability. And hi Scholar, you're going to be on a video. Then we have items, the NPC selling price of the 4 fire pieces, so the fire pity pieces were out of balance with their low level items, and the shop selling prices have been changed for the Flame of Despair, Flame of Frost, Flame of Hongik, and the Flame of Resonance. So that should be quite fun. Looking at how they changed, it's the NPC sell price, so maybe it might not be worthwhile selling it to the NPC anymore. Orzekia, the Kalina ship description has been changed. Then we have some monster zone changes for the Orzekia Elvia hunting ground. It has been changed from Valencia to Odalita. During the 3rd phase of the battle, the subjugation will now fail if the required number of people are not met within the gimmick pattern. I have not been able to run the dungeon yet, so that is interesting that all 5 must be in the right position. And during the 3rd phase of the battle, the phenomenon where a certain gimmick was not exploding when a target other than the one being pursued approached has been fixed. Ataraxian decisive weapons that appear in the Orzekia Elvia hunting grounds have been changed to be summoned simultaneously at designated locations. And finally, the weapons that appear in the Elvia hunting grounds have also been changed to return to their original positions when they get close to each other, so you can't pull them together to stack them. Nodewars, Stronghold Wars, there's some bigger changes going on. So the ability limits for the 2nd stage territory group where Stronghold battles or Nodewars are taking place have been changed. So the AP is moving from 685 to 720. Oh, attack. Oh no, the gear score from 685 to 720. The attack power is going from 606 to 680. Evasion from 888 to 908. Evasion rate is still 0. Damage reduction from 420 to 500. Damage reduction rate from 28 to 30. Accuracy from 900 to 920. Hit rate remains 0. No resistance limits are still active, and the vitality at 11,000. The stages of the Stronghold battle have been cycled through each territory, so Step 1 is going from Calphion and Camisovia to Medaya and Valencia. Step 2 is moving from Belenos and Serendia to Calphion and Camisovia. And then the uncapped is going from Medaya and Valencia to Belenos and Serendia. The number of people that can participate in each territory in the construction method base battle is also changed. So, Medaya and Valencia, it's the occupation method for the Stronghold Warfare. Attack and defense combat limit of 620. Calphion 720 and Camisovia 720. It changes depending on the location. So, I'm not a big Nodewar guy. I'm just going to slowly scroll through this. I know more people will have more of an idea what's going on with these numbers. As far as I know, it is mainly the tier of Nodewar and the amount of people that can sign up. This does affect only the construction mode. Then there's a small mention of the ability value limit change. So it is changing the step 1 a little bit as well, from attack power 497 to 540, evasion rate 848 to 768, so evasion is going down oddly enough. Damage reduction going from 326 to 420, damage reduction rate from 19 to 20, accuracy from 860 to 780. In step 2, going from 606 to 680, evasion 888 to 908, so that's what we had at the top, right? Same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing for step 2 again. And then we have the no restrictions on the borderless. The defense of the castle and its auxiliary buildings has also been adjusted as the ability limit values have been changed, and the duration of the invincibility effect when the castle has arrived has been reduced by 3 seconds compared to before. Then we have UI changes. So with they want to be adding a My Trade Goods. So with so many adventurers enjoying fishing, they will now be implementing a feature to get the trade price status table to allow you to view the trade items you currently own. So this could be good to check the trade items, and also if it's at a downward or upwards trend, depending on how much got sold. Looking at this, I mean, you can check through where your fish might sell the highest. Could be good. I hope they implement the distance as well, but I doubt they'll be able to do that. The order of the buy and sell tabs in the trade price table has been improved to sell and buy. The title of the life skill mission tabs has also been improved, so it's more detailed. So in the life tab, instead of just saying guild supplies procurement, it will now have in brackets fishing, cooking, hunting, and pension, I think would be bartering or alchemy. Probably alchemy. The area of the guild mission UI that checks the size of the guild has been improved to be set to match the size of the guild. So if you are a large guild, it will automatically be set to large. And then finally, we have the fixes and changes. So there was an issue with the matching was cancelled when more people were matched than the number of people allowed in RBF. There was a phenomenon of motion of repeatedly putting away weapons when boarding a vehicle with the Deadeye class. Also some issues on monsters where they were placed in the ground in Shira ruins. The issue where summons could obtain Or's fragment in certain situations during the Ataraxian Orzekia dungeon has been fixed. The issue where you could not obtain the knowledge from Protokia after completing the Ataraxian has been fixed. Hardcore server, there's some fixes for vibration options for the camera. Changes for the Agris fever being turned off, and it also being enabled in hardcore then. An issue where options for the blue grade surviving pro's helmet were applied. Animal loving Neri making a surprise visit to Vile Village. They fixed the issue where the scroll would not work when hovering over a pet. And they fixed an issue for the scroll position of the guild mission list, which was reset, so that's being changed. Otherwise, just small little changes. And with that, that is it. Thank you very much. Going through this, we got the quick recap. Nodewars, I'm not very knowledgeable on. Hardcore server moving further along. I'm hoping next time this is not going to be like this incremental bit by bit, but that we get a full release next season, because it's been a bit much, constantly adding more and more, but I think they're just fine-tuning. That's why it is a preseason. Class changes. I think Mystic's going to be a big winner in this. Witch and Wizard are probably going to struggle with the loss of their Red Orb or Lighthouse skill. It looks like they're trying to balance it out, but I'm not sure if it's going to actually work. And with that, we'll be calling it, and thank you very much. If this helped you, you can give a like and a subscribe, and that would be awesome. Otherwise, just swing by Twitch, and we can chat about things.